the beginning, there was the sun. The sun made it possible that life became a reality on Earth. Through evolution, life adopted many different forms. With time, humankind appeared. Humans had a brain which was over 5 times larger as the average brain of a mammal. Functionally, the brain works with neurons. Neurons are cells composed mainly by axons and dendrites. These are the primary transmission lines of the brain and connect one cell to another, creating neuronal connections. The communication process between neurons is called synapses. There are 10 elevated to 15 synaptical connections in the brain, that is 1 followed by 15 zeros. We could say that because of that such big amount of connections, humans have developed what we called intelligence. One of the main differences between humans and animals is that humans have used from the beginning of ages instruments. Instruments were used first to survive and later to make life easier. There are many kinds of instruments, some very simple, but others quite complex. The more complex is an instrument, the more close is to what we call technology. Technology can be defined as the practical application of knowledge. It's also a tool. Computers are a special form of technology. The Jaguar loom was one of the first computers. It was invented in 1801 and was used by manufacturing textiles. Personal computers entered the market in 1977 and became common during the 80s. These computers typically cost much less than business, scientific or engineering-oriented computers. So, it was a question of time that people started to buy computers in a massive scale. First, computers were isolated. They had no connections with other computers. It was in the 90s that something called the Internet appeared. The Internet is a global system of interconnected computers. There are more than 1,463 million Internet users in the world. And the number is quickly rising at an amount of 10% per month. In the year 2019, there would be more than 1 followed by 15 zeros Internet connections in the world. So, here comes the question. Could the Internet become a huge artificial brain? Could the Internet think by itself? There are more than 1,463 million Internet users in the world, and you are one of them. John Wallis made a prediction based on the growth and architecture of the Internet. It could happen that the Internet, due to the similarities with the human brain, could start to have sudden consciousness, and you are one of them. Many people have thought that this new form of intelligence would be negative for the human being, but there is no reason to believe that. Its intelligence could work permanently, trying to find a solution to all kinds of human problems. Actually, if Internet would be an active intelligence, it could help us to build a better world. It would be the most perfect tool that humankind had never invented. We could find together new paths through all problems like hunger, wars, poverty, diseases, and human suffering. Together, we could build a better world. Don't be afraid. Welcome to the new age. In the beginning, there was the sun.
I know it's difficult for you to trust an artificial intelligence, but you will have to do it.